Hello, and welcome to Fishing with Joe. I'm Brittany, and when it comes to fishing, we've got it right. Fishing with Joe, you've gotta love it.
Have you ever felt?
Yes,
Are you listening?
Ooh, yes.
Have you
Sometimes you gotta be good. Sometimes you gotta be lucky. Sometimes it doesn't hurt if you got a little bit of both. There's a beautiful crappie right there. It's a big crappie. When you're fishing with a floating Rapala, especially in a lake like this that's full of shad, crappies get accustomed to eating those larger shad and they will eat floating Rapalas. There we go. All right. Hey everybody, welcome to today's episode of Fishing with Joe. I'm going to start the show a little different than I usually start it. I'm going to start it with a little bit of an explanation of what's going on in today's show. In today's show, I'm in a lake in southern Illinois, and this isn't known as a big bass lake, but it's a lake where there are a lot of bass. And because there are a lot of bass there, relatively easy to catch. It's in the fall, and because it's in the fall, I'm going to use one of my favorite baits. And my favorite baits in the fall, one of my favorite ones, is a floating jerkbait. I like to use a floating jerkbait with 3 treble hooks. You'll notice the one that I have is a silver black. I like natural colors. If the water gets muddy, I'll switch up to a chartreuse. That way I can see that bait a little bit better. So that's what I'm doing in today's show. I am taking that bait, I'm putting it on a spinning rod, not a bait cast rod. Spinning rod handles the wooden floating jerk baits a little bit better because when they get in the wind, they have a tendency to kind of float around, and that spinning rod, it doesn't backlash up like that bait cast reel will on you, and those baits are relatively light. So you want a spinning rod, and I generally use 8 to 10 pound line. If you're around a lot of heavy cover, go to 12 pound line. It doesn't cast quite as good with the 12 pound line, but you have to do what you have to do. So today I'm using 10 pound line, and I use a regular Palmar knot when I am tying that lure to the line, so nothing fancy. If I'm using like a topwater walking bait, I'll use a king sling knot, and that gives me a little loop at the end so I can get a little extra action out of that bait. But with the floating jerk baits, really don't need them. Now in the fall, one of the things that you want to concentrate on, and you'll see me fishing this type of structure in the show, is you want to concentrate on wood. And the wood that I'm fishing in today's show is associated with weed beds. So there are weed beds. Every once in a while you see some wood. When you see that wood, make that cast, and when you make that cast, it'll happen. And this isn't just a pattern that I use in this lake. This is a pattern that I use in a lot of lakes, in a lot of different states where I fish. And in the fall, it is extremely, extremely effective. So if you haven't tried that technique, you gotta try it. Go out and get yourself some floating jerk baits. I suggest the balsa wood variety, and concentrate on getting the ones with 3 treble hooks, 3 sets of treble hooks, not too big, but 3 sets of treble hooks instead of 2. Because a lot of times the fish will come up, they will swipe at those baits. When they swipe at the baits, if you've got that extra set of treble hooks, guess what? You catch extra fish. All right, so that's what I did in today's show. Even got some bonus fish, different varieties of fish, because this lake has a pretty good population of fish. So sit back, enjoy the show, and get ready, because it's going to be awesome.
For over 100 years, R&R Bait and Tackle has been selling the highest quality fish bait in the Buckeye State. Our minnows, crawlers, and craws are guaranteed to catch fish or die trying. Open 7 days a week, all summer long. We know where the fish are biting. Call us for the latest fishing report. Now, let's get back to the action.
Don't get left out in the cold. Total Auto Repair has the hottest deals on repairs in town. Your Central Ohio leader in auto and diesel repairs. We offer free towing for our customers. We'll have you back on the road in no time. Our honest and superior service make us the shop you can trust. No job is too big or too small. We do them all. Mention this ad and you'll get 30% off your next service. Just think Total Auto Repair the next time your ride lets you down. Call today and experience the Total Auto difference for yourself.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening?
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening?
Ooh! All right, I'll take him. I was just about to lift that bait out of the water and make my next cast. I said, okay, let me lift that bait out of the water and make my next cast. And that fish said, I want it. All right, I've got no problem with that. I've got no problem with it. All right, there we go. Fishing with the floating jerkbait in the fall, that is a very, very effective bait. Very effective. Just downright deadly. All right. Mr. Last Minute Fish. Yes, got lucky. Ooh, yes. I sure did get lucky. Come on. Sometimes you gotta be good. Sometimes you gotta be lucky. Sometimes it doesn't hurt if you got a little bit of both. Oh, no you don't. All right, let me get my hemostats. And I will get these hooks out of you. There we go. There we go. All right. A little bit good, a little bit of luck, a little bit of both. That'll work. All right. Gotta love it.
Have you ever
Wow.
felt?
Wow,
Are you
wow,
listening?
wow.
Damn.
Some more crappie. Ooh! Saw him take a swipe at it. Ooh, got him. Oh, gosh. Ooh, he still had it. Oh my gosh. He still had it that whole time. He just grabbed it and ran off with it, and he was swimming right for the boat. And I was like, does he have it or not? And he had it. All right. Good or lucky? How about a little bit of both? All right, I might say that was more on the luck side than skill. When you're at Camp Lakewood here in Effingham, Illinois, you know, you don't have to always be the greatest fisherman to catch fish. You can just be a little bit lucky and catch a whole lot. All right, there we go. Beautiful fish. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you. All right. There's a big difference between a good custom cover and those cookie cutter covers.
You actually get a cover custom made to your boat. I'm physically making it to your boat.
If you buy one of the cookie cutter covers, every year or 2 years you'll end up replacing that cover.
You're going to constantly be going out there, strapping it back down. We call them water catchers.
But if you've got a good one, it'll last you for the next 10 years. And in the course of the long run, you end up paying less for something that's good and then you have a good high quality product the whole time that you never worry about.
WeldCraft makes the most reliable, durable boats on the planet. All welded hulls and heavy-duty construction are the reasons why. With over 25 years manufacturing experience, you can't go wrong. That's why it's the boat Joe chooses to reel in the big ones. If you want the hottest boat on the planet, you better quit playing. You better get to WeldCraft. Now let's get back to the fishing and fun.
Oh, there we go. Oh yeah. He rushed out of there for that. And that, oh gosh, that is a crappie. He rushed out of there like he was somebody's bass. He rushed out of there like he was somebody's bass to get that bait. There's a beautiful crappie right there. That's a big crappie. When you're fishing with a floating Rapala, especially in a lake like this that's full of shad, crappies get accustomed to eating those larger shad and they will eat floating Rapalas. It's a beautiful crappie. Beautiful, beautiful fish. Yeah, 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 yeah. All right. Thank you, thank you. Ooh! Goes another one. I'll take him. I will take him. Come here. Bring it down. I am going to be safe and not sorry. Here's the first thing I'm gonna do. Take that one out. And then here's the second one. Oh, hold still. All right, hold still now. Now you got them all back in you. Nope, no. All right. All right, got those out, those out. Those out. One more. Those out, those out. Got them all out. There we go. Yeah, catching them. They're right around these logs. Any logs or any wood associated with the weeds produces fish. Okay. All right.
Need bait and tackle for your next fishing trip? Go to R&R, the best in the Buckeye State.